So basically, I'm going to go into some of the new updates. There's supposed to be a wipe of some sort, persistent wipe or something. They said something about the database was collectively adding all kinds of bad data, so they're going to wipe. We're going to find out exactly what that wipe means. There's another one here that was done 4 hours ago. This one was done June 30. We'll play that one too, probably.
Of bounty hunting, cargo missions, and really compare it to the Aurora MR again in some
Quite a lot of
detail.
stuff
Alpha
happened in the
3.17.2
last
is
2
super
years, I
jam-packed
guess.
with a load of features now. However, Cloud Imperium have told us there is going to be a database wipe with Alpha 3.17.2. They said, when we introduced long-term persistence in Alpha 3.8.2, we shared that database wipes would happen, albeit irregularly, throughout the alpha stage of Star Citizen, with our last database wipe happening in Alpha 3.15. We're now looking at the next wipe to take place alongside the upcoming 3.17.2 patch. More specifically, over the course of the 3.17.0 and 3.17.1 patch cycle, there have been a number of issues that arose that led to the long-term persistence database being flooded with bad data. While heading into 3.17.1, we originally had aimed to surgically correct this. The unprecedented high concurrency during Invictus launch week, coupled with numerous bugs, led to the issues metastasizing beyond our capability to correct manually. Therefore, as mentioned above, it's time for a wipe. As we've split up long-term persistence LTP down into 3 distinct sections: items, wallets, Alpha UEC, and reputation, we can wipe specific parts of LTP as needed. With Alpha 3.17.2, items and the wallet Alpha UEC will be wiped, but we've taken steps to ensure your current reputation remains. In addition to clearing the database,
Wow, does that mean everybody has their UEC wiped? They've got to start all over again? Holy shit.
this wipe will also fix a variety of account-related issues and bugs that some players have been unable to resolve with character resets and workarounds. Of course, as with any LTP wipe, all your account attributed items, pledges, subscriber flare, rewards will all remain. Now, it's probably worth really sort of making this point clear. Vehicles and ships purchased in-game will be wiped, but ships and vehicles purchased on the pledge store will not be wiped. Lastly, with the Jumptown and the Ninetales lockdown kicking off this weekend and many poised for profit, we're exploring a variety of options to compensate an undetermined amount of Alpha UEC when 3.17.2 releases for players that are active in 3.17.1. More details on this to come. Now, that's an interesting one. So we've got the Ninetales lockdown event starting today, Thursday the 30th of June, with the mission live at 8 a.m, 2 p.m, and 10 p.m. UTC. So they're sort of starting the mission on a schedule at certain times. And then later on the weekend, we've also got Jumptown event starting, and we've got the Ninetales lockdown event on each day as well. So on a schedule, I'll link all of the sort of schedule stuff down below so you can work out when you'll be able to play and what you want to do. But getting involved with that sounds like you're going to get some Alpha UBC additionally to whatever you would normally start with in 3.17.2 just for participating in this 3.17.1 set of events. Cloud Imperium have said that 3.17.2 will be hitting the live servers soon. However, at time of recording, the patch is still in its Eva Carty phase, so I'm expecting Wave 1 PTU from any time now, really. As soon as they've got a stable enough build and they want it to receive wider testing, that's when we'll get it, and that could be later today, it could be on the Friday or the weekend, it could be early next week. That's my expectation around then. It's not a precise science, unfortunately. Anyway, that's it for your Star Citizen 3.17.2 update.
Sorry about the little delay.
What do you think? Are you excited for that patch? Are you expecting the
this year, and safety and security are paramount. Lots of people.
Yeah, well, we might have to look at it, but do we have to look at it?
Don't freak out too much. I will guide you through the steps you can take now to make the process a little bit less painful and start grinding money as quickly as possible when it does happen. First off, anyone upset about having Star Citizen wiped and losing your progression in the game is totally valid. It is painful, but for a lot of players, it was much more painful to lose UEC or lose components on their ship or be unable to claim their ship for no reason of their own, and CIG had to take the nuclear option in this scenario. There were some minor persistence bugs that occurred prior to the absolute insane influx of players that came in the 3.17 free fly, and that they basically ruined the database, and on top of that caused even more account-related bugs to crop up. I just want to say it's not all that bad though. Since the company split the databases up into 3 different ones, we've never really seen the advantages of that until we got this wipe. At the same time, we did lose progression on probably the 2 most important databases, one being our wallet or our alpha UEC, which is essentially our money in the game, and our in-game purchases. That goes for ships, weapons, FPS weapons, armor, anything like that. Any of those purchases that you made with in-game credits will be wiped. Any purchases that you made on the website for real money or store credit will be saved. You don't have to worry about that. Real money purchases are protected. But the 3rd database was able to be saved, and that's the reputation database.
Oh, wow.
Since CIG is saving our reputation, there's a couple of things we can do to prepare for the next wipe to make it smoother. First off, there's some new missions around a company you've probably gained very little or 0 rep for up to this point, and that's Redwind. Redwind is a delivery company that has a bit of a shady side to it, and we will see that side for the first time in 3.17.2. But you can gain the rep for them now. No promises, because there are new missions and the rep may work differently, but you could have a quicker in to see the new content when it does arrive. Redwind missions are under the delivery tab only around the planet Hurston for now. There is an introductory mission, and then you could do 6 missions that pay 8,000 credits that show up after the introductory mission. As long as you don't fail any, if you abandon or fail a mission, you will lose reputation, and then you should be able to move up to the next level, which is more dangerous. There's missions at bunkers, and I think the top mission ends up at around 45,000 credits per mission completed. Next, if you've not maxed out your bounty or security reputation with certain planets, you can do that as well. When a new patch drops, you'll be able to chain the missions that unlock each level. For example, you may have an MRT assessment mission, and as soon as you complete it, you should receive the HRC assessment mission instead of having to earn the reputation in between each assessment mission. And lastly, you can also gain reputation with mission givers like Twitch Pacheco or Rudo or whomever, because some of them have interesting missions that also do pay quite a bit as well, but these are less important. The PTU is coming, so you should check out websites like Urkel.games to keep an eye on where certain ships, components, weapons, armor are all going to be sold, as there will be several new stations coming to the game in the next patch, so there is a chance that there will be some balance passed on where the meta components are sold. There have also been a lot of new players coming to the game, so if you're one of those players, just play around, do some missions both on live and on the PTU to get a feel for the new content. Check out the Ninetales Lockdown event that's going on now. Check out the Jumptown events coming up for the first week of July, and get a feel for them where there is basically no risk. These are incredibly fun and heart-racing when there's really rewards on the line. Now you can get prepared and understand the mechanics of the missions so you can really enjoy them in the future. And that'll basically do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and
Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen July update. What's happening this month with Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.2 and Alpha 3.18 and a whole host of new features. What other Star Citizen events and content are we expecting on this Board Gamer channel that you love to watch, hopefully? Let's quickly start with the winner of June's RSI Scorpius Heavy Fighter giveaway. That's Reg Fife. Congratulations. difficulties, riskier, illegal delivery missions. There are new missions tied to new points of interest, new space stations, reclaimer derelicts, and reclaimer settlements on the surfaces of planets. So they've got reclaimers in space that you can go and visit, and there's missions and pick up and delivery missions and stuff, but there's also settlements on the ground full of NPCs potentially, some of them friendly, some of them not so much. There's derelict colonial outposts as well, so these are outposts that we expected to see in the Pyro system first at least, but no, they're turning up here. With some of these new locations, the AI and NPCs will be able to probably traverse the planetary surfaces now like never before, so they're going to be able to chase you, they're going to be able to attack you, they're going to be able to do patrol routes on more organic, less sort of certain surfaces. They're also going to be able to bring in dropships with marine reinforcements here as well, so that opens up for a load more gameplay. There are some promising network and animation improvements, and that new dynamic event, the Siege of Orchid, with the wipe, but they are going to have to wipe sometimes, obviously FPS and PvE. That opens up for a load more gameplay. There are some promising network and animation improvements, and that new dynamic event, the Siege of Orison, which is FPS and PvE heavy. You can also expect a myriad of fixes and optimizations and combat balances as well. We will be covering that patch heavily throughout the Wave 1 phase and Open PTU phases, as well as live. So that will be a load of patch notes, that will be a load of gameplay, that will be a load of feature focus. We know that there is a persistent swipe with Alpha 3.17.2 as well. So Alpha UEC, ships and items, they're all going. Bam, getting wiped. Your reputation's going to stay though, and anything that you've bought with real money is obviously going to stay on your account too. That should make players potentially want to grind and test out a range of money-making opportunities. I know some people are going to be disappointed with the wipe, but they are going to have to wipe sometimes. Obviously, once the game is fully released, no more wipes. Ninetales Lockdown has started running again, so this is one of the dynamic events. It's in 3.17.1 at the moment. No details of when we're going to be able to play it on 3.17.2, but on the 1st, 4th, and 5th of June, that event is running. You're also going to have Jump Town 2.0 over the weekend, so that's on the 2nd and 3rd of June. Me and Zin are going to be planning on playing a bit, and then hopefully be in a better position to talk about any events to changes like this in the future, because that's what I'm excited about. Things like dropships and AI improvements and netcode up free ship paints, 8 of them in fact, and more.
Let's just go through this stupid advertisement again.
On the 22nd of July, it's the community teams from Star Citizen and Eve. They're going to be building these spaceships from Lego, and hopefully some other silly shenanigans will be going on as well. It's going to be good to see those community. We also have a hand tool version for salvaging. You can also use that hand tool to repair holes in hulls as well as strip them. One of the most major updates here, at least in recent history, is PES. Persistent Entity Streaming, allowing for ships, individual objects, and even small items to be more readily tracked in an efficient fashion by the server. So this should allow you to leave an item on a moon or somewhere and come back to get it later, basically. It is a major step towards server meshing, but opens the doors to many more code improvements, new gameplay, improved backend and database stuff, and eventually bases, persistent hangars, exploration, with finding new asteroid fields and surveying areas and finding cool anomalies. Maybe there's pirate operations, agreement for Evocati phases of testing. But July is a busy month. You can expect a bit of a ship sale when 3.17.2 goes live. I'm expecting a mix of cargo ships and various vehicles, because I think the focus is a lot on sort of that ground gameplay, skins made for the, if it's not even Evocati for the whole of. Hopefully, we're going to start that back up again. Let's see Ramstein in Coventry with Zin and some of our.
Alright, so basically, we got the idea for the wipe. The UEC credits are reset. The reputation points are left. That sort of thing. Let's find out what else we've got here. Let's watch this.
What? In-game land. Oh, sorry. Land licenses for money. For a game. Oh, wait, sorry again. Alpha Project. Selling in-game land anything. For real-life money. What? I'm lost for words. I think my brain melted back there. Okay, I suppose I should explain what's going on for someone who's not up to date or perhaps doesn't even know what's going on. So Star Citizen, a project for a game, currently in alpha state, being developed for about 4 years already. With currently stated 100 plus what the fuck ever millions of dollars to its name. This crowdfunded game, it's in alpha, me too. If that doesn't baffle your mind, then maybe this will. See, with ships, you buy them and then some of them you can actually fly in released alpha builds. Land. Now land is currently in the concept phase. Or rather, planet generation is still being worked on, let alone system for land claiming. So you're selling basically an idea now. Oh wait, that was what you were doing with ships. This is even less than that. Or at the very least, it feels like it. Hold on. After reading some more, imaginary ship? Prince? Are devs really just sitting there and saying, it would be a shame if someone were to, come by and break things now, wouldn't it? You better, get this claiming tools. When, super hypothetically speaking, when the game is released, you'll go and claim land before others could, that didn't buy these things. Because, you know, they have to grind money for them. Presumably, of course, that's how devs seem to imagine it for now.
This guy, what is this geotech? Let's see if we can look this up. Ah, the geotech tools. Now I should have a web page listing, so that you don't just see this. That's YouTube window. This is web page, and it should. Why? Oh, that's my thing here. A little bit of live. Oh, that's just set that way. So we're supposed to have a background here. Background should be an image. Well, that looks good. So the geotracks planetary beacon is portable demarcation that allows you to claim a plot of land. We have to submit to the Planetary Development Bureau. The item was revealed and sold together with the Pioneer. The geotag was obtained when you bought the 4x4 kilometer plot of land on the pledge store for $50. Geotech X variant for the 8x8 plot of land. So we're getting somewhere here. Consolidated Outland Pioneer. Oh, shoot. I'm tired. We don't need that. Well, let's go to the pledge store and see if we can find. Shit. So you have to, like, people, you have to sort of have certain professions. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Of course, I can't see anything. Oh, there's some role play stuff here I was getting into. again. Search. No, of course not. This is the pledge store. Maybe you gotta do it in the game. That's not gonna help. $100 per parcel. What's this? Oh, you gotta pay for the land? Starhanger.com. Oh my god. Look at this. This isn't affiliated with. This is against policy. Whatever this site is. What's this? Exclusive games. Look at this. I've played that game before. Become a seller. Enables you to sell items on your behalf, like they want access to your account. It's not saying anything about Star Citizen. Look at this shit here. See this here? Look. For Star Citizenships. This is an illegal website. Hate to say it. This website should be reported. Let's see if they've got my Where's the Endeavor? Look at this. This is a ship on Star Citizen. They're selling it for real money. Caterpillar to Endeavor for $50. Huh? Miscellaneous Endeavor with Master Set LTI. $1,500 for that fucking ship. Jesus. You gotta be kidding me. The Biome Module, 4 years of insurance. $150. What are these fucking people doing? You know, I come here to try and do things with the game, and I run into a site like this. It's bullshit. $900 pages. $200 pages. What the hell is the damn search thing on here, for fuck's sake? Digital freelancer. 10 years insurance. I'm looking for the DUR. There it is. Lifetime insurance, $200. I paid $125 for mine. Mine only has 6 months insurance. I don't know how they fucking do this, really. $35 pages? DUR to Vulture. It's a mining ship. Why the hell would I want to do that? You know, I can't deal with this. I don't know what this fucking shit's all about, honestly. They're offering real land? This was back in 2017. You can mine other players' land for resources. But again, this is a crime, and in-game authorities will come after you. Yeah. $168 million. They're up to like 500 million. And there's no other information.
The best way of making it work was, because there's a lot of limitations you're walking up against. Like, if we are going to make this floating factory, the footprint of it
will be. So our hope is to create a lot of gameplay besides just say someone building his own outpost. They, like I said, they could be mining, or they could say, oh, this would be a good place to farm, different kinds of crops that then I can go and sell to other people for a profit. So we're really trying to use this land and let players choose what they want to do with it, whether they just want to hang out with a base or create a farm or create a mining installation.
I guess you could even, create a refinery, because there's a lot of miners near you, and you can say, hey, if you come to my refinery, I'll charge you a bit more than the usual, but because it's right next to you, you have to transfer.
Want to build a base. Like I was saying, if you're a miner, you may just want to secure some land for you to do mining, or perhaps
this mechanic coming online, and we'll be focusing on it. So
yes, I know. I think we're just 3.0 is almost out, but from our plans that we're working on, our big focus, I know that like you and Tony and Todd, Paul, and all the what we're trying to get this coming year and beyond is really focusing on diving down into more of the gameplay and the functionality. So we've got a lot of the bones now in place with what's in 3.0, but really polishing out and
preparing for its move into final art phase, while the Vanguard variants like the Harbor.
So losing a wing is detrimental.
Look at this. Some people have already did this, and now they paid 100 for those land claims, and this site is selling them for $1,000. That is fucked. Honestly, when you think about it, maybe your best place to live is just on your own ship. Be versatile and mobile. That's what space is all about. Why would you want to be attached to some piece of land, So I have no idea unless that's something you can get in the game. It might be. We'd have to go look. What's this? Oh, we've just been there. Oh, what's this? MMO Part PG. news. This is just in news. Games. I'm into the, come it's not. Fuck. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Planetary Development Office. Licenses can be bought for UEC in the game. And won't be able to claim land until the mechanic is available. During the anniversary sale to promote development. It says, oh my freaking god. Don't start with me today. Oh, so how do you place an outpost? This is done within the workshop of a pioneer and then placed directly onto the designated surface area. Hmm. So I guess the Vandul are sort of the enemy in this mess. So that's rather interesting. Let's see if we can get into this mining. There's a ship, I guess it's called a Pioneer. Yeah, I don't think so.
Citizen content. And by the way, I live stream to raise the money, but you can get it for a whole day. And then we've got obviously the 3 day, 7 day, and 30 day on top of that. Up with the door. Get closer. Enter the ship and pray that you don't die.
I think this is a prospector ship. I
I'm
think it's
okay.
like $155.
This is a pretty cool
I don't
ship.
know.
I really like it. I like the aesthetics
Did I
of the
put
ship.
that
It's
in my
really cool.
stream?
Right. Get in there. So,
Wait just a minute here. I gotta see something. What did I put down in there? State of game versus white updates. Let me just change something. Because I want to get into the mining thing a little. Updates. Mining. More stuff. Oh, where was I?
we have two choices with this ship. We can either go into the black and we can hunt for asteroids, and there's loads of resources on Google on where to find asteroids, or we could do what we're going to do now, and that's go to a planet and do surface mining. I've decided I'm going to go to aerial. So let's just go to
And
a...
crap. What did I just hit? Oh my God in heaven.
Hi there, Mike. And
What did I do? There's a little ship. There's like a thing that you can drive on the land with to mine. It's called a rock. And I don't know if that fits inside the freelancer or not. And I'm looking at this mining ship. And I got a message here. Just gotta send a little message. Oops.
There's the Prospector. Now, this is going to be the vanilla version of this ship. You're going to have a slow quantum drive, and you're going to have all the basics. Now, rumour has it this door is incredibly dangerous. So what you need to do is line up with the door, get closer, enter the ship, and pray that you don't die. I'm okay. This is a pretty cool ship. I really like it. I like the aesthetics of this ship. It's really cool. Right. Get in there. So we have two choices with this ship. We can either go into the black and we can hunt for asteroids, and there's loads of resources on Google on where to find asteroids, or we could do what we're going to do now, and that's go to a planet and do surface mining. I've decided that I'm going to go to aerial. So let's just go to a mining station. Obviously request permission to leave. Okay. I shall see you on the other side. I will cut this journey just so you don't have to deal with it. But yeah, we're heading to Hurston, basically, Ariel and Hurston. So I'll cut it short. You don't need to be here with me while I travel, and I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully, I won't get a 30k.
Please visit again.
Okay, so I just thought, while I'm en route, the reason why I chose Ariel was a moon in Hurston. The reason why I chose that is because it's recommended for mining. But you're going to get little rocks, which are more FPS, kind of first-person hand mining with a little gun. We're going to ignore those, and we're going to look for the bigger rocks. This isn't the video to get into, like, what you should mine for and that kind of stuff. This is just a how-to basic guide. By the way,
I haven't seen this done with the ship.
upgrade the quantum drive as soon as you can once you've bought your Prospector, because look how slow it is. Hey, me again. So, I'm full of thought. What we might do while we're in the system as well is go to Yella and look at asteroid mining as well. So I thought we'll do aerial ground first, and then we'll do Yella asteroid, and that way we're covering both, aren't we? The Oh God was carried into the Great Hall and laid out on a bench. The senior wizards gathered around, ready to help those less fortunate than themselves.
Oh my good God, shut up for a minute. So I think there's a shop in the game that you can upgrade stuff with. My question is, if I'm not using that ship, like if I'm borrowing a ship, if I'm using a loaner, that stuff's not going to be on there, you know? So I got to use loaner ships, do missions, so I got the money for the insurance. I don't know what to do.
I know what's good for a hangover. We have some rocks. There we go, nice and easy.
Now see this guy's...
Meet your next
oh
pillow.
My freaking God. See, he's in this big ass mining ship. He's just doing this from the air.
Right, we're really close to that rock now. Really you want to be no further out than 150 meters. We're at 77. We're going to go into mining mode, which is M. There we go. So now the rock... Wait a minute, we're drifting towards... Why are we drifting? Oh, we've got cruise control. Don't have cruise control on. We might want to come a bit further back, actually. Let's just go backwards.
Yeah, because there's
Get
things
to about
could explode
75.
and just damage your ship.
There
if
we
you're
go.
too close.
Right, so make sure we're at 0. We don't want to be crashing. Mining mode is M, and it highlights it as yellow. Yellow means that you can't do anything with it. It's too big. So what we're going to do, by pointing this at the rock, it scans it, and on the right you can see what the composition is. So 16% is tungsten, 11% is... I'm going to kill these words. 6% is quartz. Now, I'm not necessarily worried about what we're going to get here. I mean, it doesn't matter ultimately for this particular video, because I'm just showing you how to do this. What we're going to do is mine this anyway. So because it's yellow, we need to crack it open. To do that, we need to go to mining mode, which we're already on. It's by default when we press M. And we're going to start the mine laser.
Allows for
We've got to up the intensity of that mining laser by using your scroll wheel. So as we raise it up, you can see the mining laser gets more intense. And then on the right hand side, you'll see a charge level, and the charge level is blue, green and red. Now you want to try and balance it so it stays in the green. So at the moment you can see my charge level is really low. So we're just going to have to go, I'm just going to drift a little bit closer. Keep the pressure up on this rock. This could take a while. It may well be that this rock's too big for me to mine. I think
So
usually
here's the
anything
other
over
thing,
5,000 for the Prospector is probably
if you can walk through the rock, you cannot mine it. So that's the thing.
too big. It's going a bit closer. There we go. The closer you are, the more effective you're going to be at charging. Just keep going. So now I've got a message up saying the deposit you are attempting to mine is either too resistant or my mining tool's not powerful enough. So remember, we're on vanilla. which means we're on the basic defaults. So our laser is not strong enough to hurt this rock. So we're going to give up on that rock. And we're going to go to the next rock. So we're going to come out of mining mode. We're going to reverse. And we'll look to see these rocks, see what they are. It may well be that all of these are too big for us. But that's fine. Right, here we are. Go back into M. Make sure we're at full 0. Go back into M. Give it a scan. There it is on the right hand side. It's going to scan. Oh yeah, 6590. Resistance 0.33. 44% quartz. Let's give it a go. See if we can break it. So again, bring the intensity up to 100%. This is why it's always worth upgrading your stuff on your ship at a later date. This might be too much for us. We'll see. I believe any general rule of thumb is that if it's over 5,000 mass, it's going to be too big for us. Yeah, we're not making a dent. You can see the charge level on the right is just not rising. It may well be that these are too big a rocks. Okay, I think that's too big a rock. So let's go back. Let's just scan this one really quickly just in case. So go back in mining mode and it automatically scans, remember?
I'm taking some notes.
What's the mass on this and the resistance? Mass is even bigger, resistance is even more. So I don't think we're going to have much luck with that. So that's fine. We're going to come back up. We're going to look for smaller rocks. So to do that, we're going to ping the landscape with the tab key. Has anything else happened?
I did that with that rock vehicle.
There's some stuff over there you can see. Over here, there's another one. So let's go to that. Just be aware that we're quite low to the ground. So you don't want to go crazy. Now, if you press L, you'll activate some lights, but you can't really see it at the moment. Okay, now you can see the lights. Do you see it? So we're going to approach this rock. Let's have a little look, see what this is. Be really gentle. Here we are. So we'll try this one, which looks a lot smaller.
This guy's name is Board
The resistance
Gamer.
is really low, and the mass is quite small as well.
Wait, Starstream.
So let's just try and mine this one if we can. So we'll go right up to 100%. We'll get in quite close as well to raise the effectiveness. Not too close. Okay, that looks better, doesn't it? Look at the charge level now, it's going up. So we'll just keep the pressure on. So as you can see, it's getting up to optimal. I might want to drop, using the roller on my mouse, I'm going to drop the intensity of the laser, because as you can see on the right, we're getting to the optimal, but we don't want to go into the overcharge. So there we are in the optimal. Let's drop it right down. We don't want it to blow up. If it blows up, it might destroy us. There we go. So we're nicely in the green right now. And the inner green, you can see it's moving towards the centre. That's how close we are to it breaking. There we go. So what it's done is it's broken into pieces now. We're going to have to scan each unique piece. So we'll start with this one over here, just by... Oh no, it's still doing its thing. Right, let's scan it. Scanning. So they're a lot smaller bits now. So there we go. So what we're going to do, if we decide that we want to mine this, I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. We'll right click, we'll go into extraction mode.
Extraction?
And we'll try and extract. Now we can't, and the reason why we can't is because that particular rock that I'm pointing at is highlighted in yellow, which means that it's still too big to extract, so we're going to have to break it down further. Let's go to this one in front.
Oh my god.
Again, it's yellow highlight, so it's too big. Yeah, that's a rubbish rock. We'll go to this one. Scanning. Okay, well we'll just go for this one. Okay, we're gonna have to break them down a bit more.
Like, I worked 5 days. My first 5 days.
That's fine.
10 years.
Let's do that because they're
just
smaller.
pass
They're
right
gonna
out.
break easier, so you have to be really careful. Super careful. You see, I've just gone into the overcharge, so I've got to stop.
So if that,
Let's not get it into overcharge.
if that-
Probably about 15%, maybe.
if that
not even
blows
that.
up, you won't get the material.
13, 8%. It's in overcharge again. Gosh. Oh, it's broken. Okay, go into extraction mode. Yeah, let's just grab that. There we go. Because it's now blue, I can take it. I can extract it. So I went into extraction mode by pressing the right mouse button. Now on the far right, you can see cargo 2.01 of 32. And then it lists what I've got in my cargo afterwards. One final scan. Should we do the stars? Okay, so you've rejoined me. I've come to an asteroid belt. Well, it's not really an asteroid belt. It's more of just a group of asteroids. If I bring up my navigation, I've actually come over to Crew L3. So I've done a quick scan by pressing tab, and I've got these rocks that have appeared. So I'm going to check a couple of these rocks out and see what we've got here. So I'm going to gently go towards them. You should probably, this is what I was told last night, you should aim away from the rocks. So if you shoot past, it doesn't matter. But if you shoot into it, it definitely matters. Okay, so let's bring it up. We're going slow enough now to approach confidently. There. Remember, get to that magic number of 150 meters. There we go. Going to press the M key to bring your mining tool out. Mining mode. Let's do a quick scan. Oh gosh, Quantanium. So with Quantanium you need to avoid that right now because that's highly volatile. So I'm going to ignore, well, there's 10% beryl in it, so let's no, we'll ignore that one. There's plenty of rocks around. Let's not take any risks. Let's go to this one here. Let's have a look what's here. Scanning. There's more. I'm just going to do it anyway.
You see me
So let's
passing
just
out.
I find this easier than land mining. I'm going to go right to the top. I'm not very effective right now because I'm quite far away from the rock, so if I drift in, the more effective I am. There we go, my charge level's going up now. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong with the last rocks. Perhaps I wasn't close enough to them. Definitely building up the charge now. But it's quite a big rock, so it is going to take a bit of a bashing. Is the resistance too high, I wonder? What do you think? It's definitely doing something. The aim is that I try and get rid of the Quantanium. I don't want Quantanium, so hopefully when it breaks into pieces, all that Quantanium will... There'll be a rock that hasn't got it in it. Again, because it's highlighted in yellow, it's too big to do anything with, so we've got to break it down. Just starting to get towards the optimal charge now. We might want to go in a bit closer. It says that the effective range is sufficient, but we want optimal. Just getting a bit closer. Drop the level of charge. It's just a balancing act. There we go, we're very close now. This is sufficient. Maybe bring it up to 54. We're not quite optimal yet. A bit more. A lot more. Come on, let's get into optimal. I am worried about that Quantanium. That's another video. Here we are, we're entering the optimal now. You can see the rock's getting a little bit unstable. Push it up a bit more. Let's hit 100.
This is taking fucking forever, jeez.
Here we go, we're into optimal now. So we need to start bringing it down. Nope. 81. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to hit 100. Oh, drop it down a bit. Raise it up slowly. Ah, man, it's a balancing act. I am completely new at this as well, remember, so don't judge too much at my mining ability. This rock's taking way too long to mine. Oh my god, I think I'm going to have to leave it at 100.
I wonder if this thing, like, I wonder if these asteroids, if you can walk through it or something, you know? This is boring, huh? I can't watch that. Just driving me up a wall, you know?
Do it, it can seem a little complicated and weird. Now, you can't normally spawn ships and ground vehicles in the same place, and what's really frustrating about that is you can't spawn ground vehicles in your ship. So if you're going to take your constellation, for example, on a little planet exploration journey, you're going to need to get your ship and get your vehicle and then put them together. Now, in currently 3.5.0, there's a bug where when you spawn a ground vehicle, you'll despawn your ship. So you're always going to need a second person to actually pull this off. But I've also come to Levski, where you're also going to probably want another person to help you out, but you can do it by yourself. Now, I've chosen Levski specifically because Levski is one of the only places that you can spawn both the ship and the ground vehicle in the same place. So we'll cover that first. So here we are in the customs area. You'll notice the welcome to Levski. Here's the hangars, right? And this is where we would spawn our ships. If you go behind that, though, right, you see Teach's, which is a ship shop.
Oh, I don't want to listen to your shit. Bad enough I gotta watch it. I don't need no trial either.
To top lobby and airlocks. So let's go ahead and take these elevators up. Now this is the top lobby. So once you take those elevators up, you're going to go ahead and end up here. And once you're up here, this is a place that a lot of people didn't realize existed here, right? We're going to come to these terminals. These terminals, even though they say ship retrieval console, are actually our ground vehicles. So you can see here, I got some cyclones in different spots. We're going to go ahead and grab our gray cat here. It's just like spawning a ship. We're going to wait for it to give us a hangar assignment here, because there are multiple hangars. Garage number 4. Alright, and then from here, we're just going to go out this airlock. Now you'll notice I've got the queue for my Grey Cat buggy, and one of the important things to notice is now notice the queue for my MPUV transport's gone, and that's because it despawned it. So that's an example of, again, you're going to need a second person to stay on the ship you spawn, or to stay on the ground vehicle you spawn, in order to kind of get them back. So over here, here's our Grey Cat buggy. And the different garages are just along here, so just keep going down this length to find your garage if you're not in this first bay, but almost always you're going to be in this first bay unless there's multiple people trying to spawn vehicles. As a note, if you probably never spawned a ground vehicle, you've probably never started one up before either, Engage Systems is the equivalent of Flight Ready. And then I've found it's easiest to drive in the F4 mode. So from here, we'll just take our little buggy out. Now, like I've said before, it helps if you have another person with you. You can actually land a constellation right here where I've got this buggy. Right, and where we are, we're on top of Levski right now. So if I drive over here, whoa, what's right here directly in front of us? This is actually the doors to one of the hangars. And these are the other hangar doors right there. So that's what we're looking at. So like I said, from here, if I had another person with me, I I would probably land my ship, and then you can just go inside to Levski directly this way. Now, you don't have to request permission to land up here, and there's no fly zone up here. The alternative you can do, and I'll show you a shot here from above Levski. If you're landing a constellation, like I said, or like a freelancer or a Cutty Black, you can kind of fit it right in this space, which means you can land it yourself and run in. You will, of course, need someone to stay on the ship to prevent it from despawning. Again, it helps if you have a friend here, because they could just spawn the ship while you're spawning this, and then you guys could meet up. You can also meet, especially if you're doing something more like a 300, or sorry, not a 300, a 600. You can meet on the other side of Levski over here, and that'll just kind of give you a chance to have more space to land. So let's now go look at the other way to do this. Okay, so if Levski's not your cup of tea, the other thing you can do is go down to any of the planet side facility sites that do have a vehicle spawn. You can see here we're at ArcCorp 141, which is my go-to usually, and you're going to want to look for Platinum Bay. Now, Platinum Bay is pretty easy to spot in a couple of different ways. First off, their pads say Platinum Bay. The really easy way to find these, though, is look for the blue tower. A quick little tip for Star Citizen: a blue tower is a vehicle spawn, a orange or red tower attached to a building is the admin, and if it doesn't have a tower, it's a habitation module. So if you go down to places that have multiple buildings, that's the easy way to spot them. So from there, it's just like it was at Levski, though. We're going to just simply go into Platinum Bay and spawn our vehicles. So right here you can see ship retrieval, and down here this is currently a glitch. You cannot spawn ships, so don't be fooled by that being there, but you can see down here at the bottom, here's my vehicles. Now I'm not actually going to spawn them because, like I've said before, in 3.5.0 you have to make sure you have another person with you to stay on the ship, or your ship's going to despawn. But your vehicle will appear right out there. I just really don't want to have to go respawn this thing.
That's interesting.
A couple other just quick tips and pointers here. You can now land your ships right next to these pads. You can see there's quite a bit of space to do so. It's pretty level and flat, especially over here, and there's not a lot of big rocks to kind of throw you off. In 3.5, ArcCorp 141 got renovated. The Platinum Bay used to be on the complete other side of the camp. It took forever to walk there, and it was surrounded by really big boulders, and you couldn't park next to it. However, I still recommend parking on the pad like I have, and the reason being is CIG has been improving a lot of the ships, and you'll notice the vehicle ramps don't go all the way to the ground anymore, and that's not pushing them off the ground like it used to do. You can still see that sometimes with some of the freelancers, but the reason I say that is the pad is level, and it'll guarantee that you're going to be able to drive your vehicle up onto the ramp. If you park out here in the dirt, your ship may be a little unlevel, and you may have to actually get in and out and kind of find kind of a sweet spot where your ramp will actually be low enough to the ground to get your vehicle on board. And just a kind of final tip for you, like I said, in 3.5.0 there is a bug that as soon as I spawn a ground vehicle, it'll despawn my ship unless a person's on it. The same is true in reverse. As long as someone's in the ground vehicle, you can spawn a ship. The other issue that has existed from before 3.5 that continues to kind of hamper us to this day, when loading vehicles onto ships that have elevators. So this is your 600, your Constellations. If you can get a small ground vehicle, like we'll see with the new Rangers, for example, onto a 300, anything with an elevator, someone has to be in the vehicle with it powered off to raise it up into the cargo hold. Otherwise, it'll bounce around and do all kinds of weird things. If you're loading a vehicle onto, say, a Cutlass Black, you can do that by yourself. You just drive it right on, park it, turn it off, and then get out and close the ramp and then fly away. Let me know down in the comments below, do you guys have some other places you really like to go to spawn vehicles?
Well, anyway, that was sort of helpful.
Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video. Today we will be talking a little bit about base building in Star Citizen and want. The question is, how big of a base can you build and what kind of ground dug in that you can land in? I think that is cool that you can build your own outpost and it's gonna make you have like... The land claiming is more for doing it lawfully within UEE space. Types of land claims. One of them was 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers and the other area to build a military base or something. And then if you build a base, you could probably build some like medical stuff. And if
Ow. Am I missing something here? Or are you as dumbstruck as me?
Community to play Star Citizen with, then please feel free. The idea of the building and land claiming, Q&A on land claim license. He also says about the current market value of similar land, so a bit like in the real world, sort of the value of one house. Storage, med stations, mining and refining, and hydroponics. He then explained that there would be add-ons to help power and defend your outposts.
So you've got to build this outpost with this pioneer thing, which costs godly unknown amounts of money, you know? Like, I'm just thinking, why not just go ahead and not bother with that? Why do that, you know? What is this? This gadget inside this gadget of mine?
Set of the prospector, it was not even possible to crack like the biggest stones.
In the previous updates, we kept adding more and more tools for the players to mine, and we also ramped up the difficulty of the mineable rocks. This presented us with a bit of a problem where, since we went more and more towards the multiplayer, mole experience, 2-3 prospectors working together, the problem became that single players kind of were unable to reach that content, not being able to mine very hard rocks. So we figured out that there is a niche that we need to start catering towards. So whatever we did for single player needed to be harder and have harder, heavier risks involved. So this is where we came up with the idea of the mining gadget. The mining gadget allows the player to access those super difficult rocks, but it comes with an entry-level cost. It comes with an inherent risk, which is anyone can just come in, shoot you, they can come in and steal your ship. There's so many things that can happen.
In total, we have right now 6 devices. So we have one, like the Bormex, that is for resistance reduction. We have the Sabia, which is for instability. Wave shift, it's a mix of resistance reduction and increasing the optimal charge window. We have the Okunis one, which is also for instability reduction and having the optimal charge increased. Then the Stalwart, its increased charge rate and also some moderate resistance reduction. And Optimax is for the optimal window increase and optimal charge rate increase.
So part of the idea behind this was that, you know, there's a conscious decision that you think, okay, this mining deposit has a lot of stuff I want. It's quite difficult to mine. I'm going to take a little bit more time, go outside and place this gadget.
Once you placed it, then you have to find the resonance of the stone that you just attached the device to. It's our minigame, but it's a meaningful minigame.
It's kind of a small puzzle, aligning some slider bars with a wave. The idea is that if you get over a certain percentage, you can activate it.
There's a confirmation, so it starts blinking. That means that it's now functional. You get back to your prospector and you do your mining process.
It's gonna put this effect on the rock until you destroy the gadget, you deactivate it, or the rock breaks apart. Right now we're really working on the animations and the art for it. It's gonna be a lot of work in progress.
As to
within UEE space, managing the characters.
Well, that's interesting.
And continuing with the outlaw.
What else we got here? All right, so we're done with that. I'm not doing that. Professions. I'm not doing that. Job professions. Not doing that. I found a new derelict outpost. There's some interesting stuff about the mining that I didn't know. If it's there, whatever. You know?
And finding a new derelict outpost, I found one, and that's because there was a mission, a delivery mission. Well, you have to go to the Mobiglass, find it in delivery. It's just called Delivery OP, and it takes you to an abandoned outpost not too far from Microtech. Now, interestingly, there are no direct options to go from Content Drive to space, all the way from space to the direct outpost, so you're gonna have to manually fly to those. It looks like it's the way, at least. And this one is located not too far from Microtech, actually only 45 kilometers away. So I thought I would go straight from Port Whistler, which is where I originally was, but it turns out that you can also fly to New Babbage and then to the direct outpost. I suppose that this should be a little bit faster and provide us with maybe an interesting flight experience as well, given that the weather on Microtech is not always nice, and it must be giving a little bit of thrills here. Anyway, as you can see, the weather is definitely not so nice. We are in the middle of a snowstorm, giving visibility. Visibility is very reduced as a result. And I think that it also makes the place far more dramatic, and the mission as well. Now, in the mission description, they did say that there could be some hostiles over there, but this place, it looks like, is completely abandoned. It's a ruin. There is like some kind of watchtower eventually in the middle of the former outpost, but that's basically it. This is a ruin. There's no structure that I can think of. And I was also trying to explore the area a little bit, trying to see if there were any loot boxes, for example, because, well, with the wipe in 3.17.2, we are going to be losing all of the items that we've accumulated over the past couple of patches, including if you guys had, grenade launchers, missile launchers, F-55, some of those nice toys that we can get to use eventually for bunker missions or any kind of FPS missions. Well, they're all gonna be gone, so that's why looking for loot boxes and some of the toys that they have inside is also something that you may be looking at. Could be a good opportunity. But at the same time, given how close it is to New Babbage, it's not really a surprise that I could not find anything. It's probably one of those entry-level missions that are not really going to be bringing anything interesting. So, very simple. It's basically a classic delivery mission. Pick up a box, deliver it to some kind of pad locker, I think, on New Babbage. But I picked up the box. You can see still, I think that the weather really made the progression quite difficult all the way to my cutlass. But it's the PTU. Bugs are to be expected. And so, unfortunately, I was not able to get back into my cutlass simply because the door was, I think the wind pushed my cutlass, and then I was not able to get back into the cutlass, and the doors are just not interactable anymore. I can't climb in. So that's basically mission failed and game over for me here. But at least this is a first experience with some of the new locations that are in 3.17.2. Pro tip, don't take a cutlass, take an Aurora, take something much easier to climb in if you want to be succeeding for this kind of mission. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I'm gonna make a couple of other short ones as soon as I find something.
Let me show you how to make money fast in Star Citizen 3.14 with this Prospector's Mining Guide. I will be going over the new scanning mechanics as well as showing you my two very favorite spots to mine Quantanium. The first thing you're going to want to do when you go mining is to change out to a Lancet head, add a Stampede module, that will most definitely cut through the green faster. A Surge will pump a whole bunch of power into the rock quickly, getting you to the green faster, and if you want to pick up a lot less of the inert materials, then go with an FLT XR module. For my quantum drive, I will either go with the Atlas, which I have equipped right now, or my very favorite drive, which is the VK00 when you're doing very short trips. For systems, I have a Snowpack, a JS400, and a very large Palisade shield generator. The first mining location I'm going to show you is called the Aaron's Halo. We are currently at Crew L1 right now. In order to get there, we're going to need to plot to Arc L3 and drop out at exactly 12,500,000 kilometers. If you are a solo miner, this is a very good place to mine, as it is very hard for other players to drop right on your exact location. This is why I'm showing you this first. Even though it's not as good as the second, just make sure to drop out at 12,500,000, as this location is the most densely populated area for asteroids in the Aaron's Halo. Once you have arrived on location, continue to fly for Arc L3. Pressing the tab button on your keyboard will send out a ping that will pick up any asteroid clusters in your area. If you press V, that will enter into scan mode, and you will be able to scan the little bubbles that the pulse generated for you. A single rock will only bring back a 5,000 RS signature. What you're looking for is a group of rocks. So if one rock is worth 5,000, 2 rocks will be worth 10,000. Mostly you are looking for groups of rocks. Quantanium loves to spawn together in groups of 2 or in large patches of rocks together. Now that we have found some candidates, let's get a little bit closer to see if they are even Quantanium, and yep, they most definitely are Quantanium. You can tell visually by the rusty colored patches on the surface. Rocks out in the Aaron's Halo can only be up to 5,122 mass, so I generally do not mine anything under a 30% quantity of Quantanium within the asteroid itself. This ensures that I get a full load of Quantanium in the prospector. Now I know I'm a bit late, but in order to pull out your mining laser, you press M on your keyboard. To control the mining laser's power, you're going to want to use your wheel up and wheel down. Make sure you're in the optimal range, as this puts the most heat into the rock possible. Time to use my modules. I am now going to pump a surge by hitting Alt F2, and immediately afterwards I'm going to hit my stampede by pressing Alt F1. Once the rock cracks, you're going to notice that there is a yellow or a purple outline around the rock still. Yellows need to be cracked, purples are ready to scoop. The one thing you should always keep in mind when mining Quantanium, even if you have purples out, do not scoop them until you have all the yellows cracked down to purples themselves, then scoop everything at once. Quantanium is extremely volatile in its raw state, so the second that you start scooping, you're going to start a countdown timer, and when that timer runs out, well, if you don't get your ship stored in time, you are going to space die, your ship's going to blow up, and you're going to lose your load, so don't do that. The smell of fresh cracked Quantanium in the morning. If you're new to Quantanium mining, let me show you the trick I like to use after cracking thousands and thousands of rocks. I like to wheel up, get the heat up to the top of the green bar, then immediately press my left mouse click. This puts me at a 0% beam, then I can wheel back up, get it to the top, left click again, get it down to a 0 beam, wheel back up, get it up to the top of the green, left click, and so on until you crack the rock. This is the very best way to do this, and you definitely need a Lancet head to pull it off. To enter extraction mode, you just have to right click on your mouse. Now that I have every single yellow cracked down into purples, it is now time to scoop. I do not scoop any time before this moment. It is now a race against the clock. Let's quickly go over the pros and cons of mining out in the Aaron's Halo. Biggest pro is you're not going to run into anybody out here, so you're not going to have to worry about getting player killed. One con that happens to be a pro, well, these rocks only spawn up to 5,122. They also break off into much larger purple pieces, which means faster scoop times. Seeing as how it is a straight shot to the mining area and back, using a VK00 really eases the fact that you are mining about 6.5 million kilometers away from the refinery. Speaking of refineries, another pro is that Crew L1 gives you a bonus to Quantanium when you process it there. It is also worth noting that you can only view your count time till critical clock when you have your mining laser out. If your red light is flashing and you're worried about blowing up, well, hold your F key and press this button. It'll eject your cargo. When approaching the refinery, the very first thing you're going to want to do is hail. Now you can either land at that pad, get out of your ship, run all the way down, then store it, which will save your load. Or you can fly over to a nearby pad, then block it. What will happen is you'll get a 45-second countdown clock, and it'll automatically store your ship for you. The only drawback is when you get back to your ship, you're going to have to fork out a $5,000 fine. But hey, we're dealing with over 200,000 in merchandise, and for me, I want to get this ship stored a lot faster instead of slower. You can either stand here and wait for the countdown clock to reach 0, it'll force spawn you inside, or you can backspace kill yourself to habs. This will get you to the refinery terminal much faster. Here we are at the Refinement Processing Center. Let's get this stuff processed so we can make some space bugs. Holding down F and clicking on the screen will show you how many orders you have completed. As you can see, I have 42. I've been mining a lot today.
Well,
It'll
these
also
guys
show
do
you
these
how
fucking
many orders you
streams,
have
Jesus.
processing currently.
Holy
In order
God.
to set up your work order, you just need to
Falling
select your
asleep.
location, click your prospector or mole, then set up your work order. From there, I like to either use Gaskin or Ferron Exchange. Gaskin if I want it faster, Ferron if I want it in about 14 hours. Once you have your method, make sure to select every single element you wish to refine by clicking the red toggle to orange. Press the get quote button, and as soon as you do, spam as quick as you can a whole bunch of left clicks. If you do it right, you might dupe this order. With great power comes great responsibility.
What? Did you
We
hear
did
that?
file a
He just mentioned an exploit. If you do it quick enough, you can dupe the order. That's an exploit. Jesus.
bug report on this duplication exploit back in 3.13, but it does seem like it did carry through to 3.14. Let's hope that CIG gets this sorted because I just duped it 3 times. I am now going to show you a place that we fondly call the Motherland. It is in the R-Corp system on Lyra SAL2. Once you drop out of Quantum, replot yourself to SAL2. I always like to have this place targeted at all times. Now circle around until you find a patch of gray mountains, not the white mountains. You want the gray mountains. Now fly over in that direction. This section of the guide isn't so much about how to crack all the rocks, because we've already been over that already. This is how to track down Quantanium in certain environments, and it's all about topography. We are going to use the same method as we did in Aaron's Halo, along with site finding. We're going to ping until we find at least a signature that is 10k or higher. Quantanium likes to spawn in either a group of 2 or in a large patch here on Lyra, so you are looking for anything over 5,000 as a signal. Stay near large groups of mountains, as Quantanium itself loves to spawn just on the edges of mountains or outside on the flat plains near the mountains, not so much on flat desolate areas. At this point, we are basically in the heart of the Motherland, and there you go. That is a patch of Quantanium right there. I even know before I go up and check it. That's the really neat thing about 3.14 when you're out there prospecting. Your ship has a really large passive radius where it's going to pick up these patches of rocks. As long as you're within 4,500 meters, no rock can hide from you. Well, I'll save you the trouble on that. They all basically sucked and would not have given me a full prospector load without a bunch of hassle. Let's move on to something else. This is exactly why I love the Motherland. I hardly had to go anywhere, and I found a signal strength of 35,000. That is 7 Quantanium rocks ready for me to come check them out. So why is the Motherland so good? Well, quite frankly, it is a chain of mountains that surrounds a nice flat area that is also surrounded by a big giant flat area. I mean, it is the perfect place to farm Quantanium. The other thing that makes this place glorious is you have a wider range of rock sizes. You can have rocks up to 8.5k, not those little weenie 5.1k rocks out in the Aaron's Halo. You can have absolutely massive rocks that are multiple prospector loads just in one single rock. Oftentimes, I will swarm this area with my friends as well as have air support because this is a well-known location that I've put out there multiple times. There will be PKs at occasion, you need to be aware. This is a risk versus reward situation. This place pays out very, very well. So why do I like to mine here at SAL2 over the Aaron's Halo? Well, it's quite simple, my dear Watson. It all boils down to topography, and Lyra has that in spades. As long as you understand risk versus reward, get in there, get out, be wary of player killers, you're gonna love this area. Oftentimes, I always come here with friends just to ensure my back is covered while I'm mining up all that juicy goodness. When mining here, I highly recommend you use the VK00 for your quantum drive. Although it is not a straight shot like the Aaron's Halo, it is much closer. The drawback is you're going to have to drop in and out of quantum drive, and when you do that, you're going to want to have to do that quickly. So get the VK00, it's the fastest military drive you can buy. Time to flex the finger clicker. You know, I probably wouldn't even do this anymore if I didn't have so many daggone deserving noobs that joined our Discord channel and just want to fly ships that are actually half decent. By the power of my clicker finger, I compelled that one single order of Quantanium to turn into 9 orders. Yep, please get this fixed, CIG. No matter what size ship you currently fly, to deliver your orders, you are going to want to know this little handy bit of information that is going to keep your orders safe from any 30k crashes that you might experience while playing the game. Before you ever leave your hangar or your pad, always plot your course to your cell location. Do not do this out in space. On this run, I will be going to Area 18, which is only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Arc L1. As soon as you lift off and start flying out of your hangar, immediately start spooling your drive. Fly about 5,000 meters away, then immediately contact them again for a landing pad. In the event of a 30k crash to your desktop, what will happen is when you reload the game will fall back on your last ship's known location, and that is where your hail comes in key. Once you get confirmation of your landing pad, you are now free to engage your quantum drive and go immediately to your cell location. Rest assured, if you do experience the rare 30k bug at the worst time when you're moving a bunch of cargo, don't worry, your ship's still going to be at the space station when you log in. That's what's glorious about this. Once you get to your cell location, immediately hail. This creates a new copy of your ship, so if you experience another 30k at this little tiny window, your ship is saved. Just make sure that you don't crash into the freaking ground, because crashing and blowing up doesn't protect you. Let's get this massive ship to fit into the tiny hole. We're gonna get all this loot sold really quick, but first, time to go down with the ship, because it's way faster to spawn at the Habs than it is to ride the train all the way there. Now I guess I could have flown all the way out to Crew 1 and loaded up my C2 there with a complete and total load of Quantanium, but I had all these daggone cheeseburgers here loaded up, so I might as well just show you this one. It's gonna actually be a pretty daggone good load, as you can see. Now that you know where to go and how to deliver your cargo safely, it only boils down to you getting half decent at prospector mining, meaning keeping it in the green, cracking the rocks right, scooping them up at the end, and getting to the cell location as quickly as possible. Now, if you can learn how to do that, you're going to have more money than you know what to do with. You're going to be able to buy every single ship that you want in this game. You're going to have a lot more fun playing this game. So I hope this prospector mining guide helped you. If it did, please like, comment.
Well, that was quite interesting. Base building. We're just gonna skip that. I wanna get into the game. There's a lot of other stuff that I want to get into. Those are errors in the game. Not gonna do that. I don't know what this is. See, they're selling this. This is land for sale. Look at this. Somehow they got this claim. No. Yeah, I wanted to go into the mining stuff too. What is this now? Resources that require a spaceship. $2 a month, only pick up chunks with very low share of inert from 20%. Exception to fascinate from 10%. At least 35%. Quantanium is a new volatile material that explodes after about 30 minutes. So once you crack it, you've got 30 minutes to mine it. I got that picture. The fuck, yeah. Look at all this fucking goddamn bullshit on here. Oh my fucking god, I'm not gonna deal with that site. This economy, there's an economy guide. I don't know what this is. I'll just save this. I wanted to find a roleplay group, but I gotta learn how to fly the ship and do a bunch of stuff, you know? That's just too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know what that is. What's this? Like that. That would be my bird. I don't know what the hell this is. Let's put it here. This is the star map. So I had a problem with this. We could just mute this. I don't need to listen to the sound. So I was looking for shit on here and I can't find it, you know? Like this is the map. You can go like sideways with the left mouse. Stanton. I'm looking for like Crusader, but you know, it's like I don't know where it is in relation on this map. Is that rain? There's a wind blowing. I don't even know what time it is. 3. Magnus. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Ground vehicles at initial spawn point. It says if you own ground vehicles. So here's the thing, like, I don't know. I should have left that there. New player guides. Locations. Getting started. System requirements. Exploration. Terrapin. Constellation. Freelancer. That's my ship. It's pretty cool looking. I have the DOR model because there's a reason for that. Go to specifications. There's 3 different variations. And this shows you the specs for each of them. I was looking at... Oh shit. What the fuck? The Max has a much larger cargo capacity. Damn, I didn't know that. But why did I get this ship over the other one? Says special explanation, sacrificing cargo capacity to standard freelancer for an enhanced jump drive, more advanced scanner, and expanded fuel tank. Jump drive. Propulsion. Well, they both use the same frickin' thing here. What the fuck? Why did they put that in the middle? Fuck. See, I wanted to compare. What the hell is the cargo? Oh, does it sort it by... does it sort it that way? It sorts it. This is a sorting system. So, like, it puts... Like, say if I wanted to do the cargo capacity again, it puts the lowest ones on the left. That's all medium. Same type of radar, same type of computers. Same type of drive. These are all the same. These are all the same. Those are all the same. This is missiles. Now this is different here. So the DOR is on the left. The max is 4 ways down. See, this has 2 scanner points. These other ships don't have the scanning capability. So it's really more of like, it helps shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a detail page. What the fuck? There's no detail page for the DUR? Medium freight, gunship, expedition, medium freight. Where's the weight? Length, beam, height, size, mass. Mass. So the DOR is over here. It's the lightest. Well, guess they're all the same. I don't see that much difference. What the fuck did they do? Why are they showing this ship here? Oh, that's a standalone? They upped the price. $10 freaking dollars. Jesus. You know, honestly, well, it's got a scanner. That's all it has is a scanner edition. What the? I don't know what that is. Shit. Well, I screwed that up, didn't I? Overview. It's that goddamn refrigerator. Hard points. Here, wait, what is this? This is a DOR. The fuck? I don't know what this shit is. Honestly. Well, it does have missile slots according to this, you know? M installed. One per mount. Where the hell is the other fucking ship here? Oh, it's because it's clicked on it? Jesus. Fuck. I don't know why it's doing this, honestly. The detail page. Here's the max. See, I don't understand this. It looks like it's got 3 slots here. It is the same setup as the DOR. If they fucking changed something and made all the variants the same, I'll be pissed. Where's the cargo? Why is this over here like this? What is this? Missile. I don't know what's going on. Because I can't find the cargo. There's nothing there. See, there's no fucking Oh, it must be on the DOR page. But there's no details. Oh, this is different. What's this? This is what's different right here. This has got a slot here. This is for the scanners. The other ships don't have this scanner. That does have a missile system. Thunderbolt 3, it's got missiles. Anyway. Fuck am I into this? Getting started in the verse. It's getting hot in my house. Getting your gear, personal inventory, we've done that. Visiting the spaceport. So you've got to find your way to the spaceport. Approach the vehicle console, retrieve your ship. Power on. Prepare for launch, channels, friends, liftoff, and beyond. Ships and vehicles. There's healing and medical. So I think this is all new here. The mission reward for this is set to 15,000. If you die, your belongings will be left behind at your corpse at the place of death. Seeking help before you die can prevent a lengthy journey to retrieve your stuff. So meaning, don't lose what you can afford to lose, whatever the hell that is. There's a lot of shit here. Medical drugs, med pen, adrenaline. Holy shit. Wow. Medical facilities. Treatments available. Minor, moderate, severe. Stabilize. Clinics, hospitals. Emergency medical drop-off. A medical assistance beacon. What the hell? Where the hell is the mining thing? It's supposed to be a ship called a Rock. I don't know what the hell anything is. You know? There's Crusader right here. This is Stanton. So Crusader is a planet on in the Stanton system. Ah, that's what I've been trying to figure out for like fucking hot God knows how long. So there's Stanton. Where's the soul? So those are the Van Duel. So Stanton is here. There's Crusader right there. And oh, there's Hurston. Oh, that's where those new missions are starting. And this should be 2 moons here. There's a station. There's some rocks. There's some asteroids out here and shit. To mine. Port Olisar. Port Olisar. There's supposed to be a moon. Supposed to be moons here, but they're not. Not telling you. They're not telling you anything. I have another image. I got some images. Oh. It doesn't say where they're located on that one. Yield. Aaron Hillo Belt. Mining. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. I got another map. So if it's in the Stanton system, we have what else? That other map? This is Crusader. Providence platform. You guys can't see this. There's this August Dunlo Spaceport. Kovalek shopping, blah 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 blah. You know, I don't like. You have to get food and everything else. I got like 20,000 UEC. Like, I don't even know how to start, you know? Providence platform. August Dunlo Spaceport. Spaceport. Providence platform. Oh, I got my own hangar too, so I don't know like where my hangar's located. There's a galaxy map. I don't want that. I thought I had another map. Oh, this is it. Right here, route map. No. Okay, this one might be better. So there's like these alien systems. There's Zion, there's Banu, and there's Vandul, which is like the enemy. They're more worse of the enemy. They are way over there. And I am in Stanton. And Terra is next to me. Terra Nexus. I'm close to the Terra Nexus. I could probably bring this up. Let's see. Let's see if we can add a window. Display capture? No. Window capture. Let's see. Images. Yeah. Okay. And I'll put this in here somewhere. So, from the map, Stanton is in the middle, on the lower, in the middle on towards the right, next to Terra Nexus. And my thinking is, like, maybe I'm not interested in this Vandul. My thinking is I'm interested in learning the Terra Nexus and the ZN. Oh, there's a lot of green stuff here. And there's a little section out here in the middle of nowhere. So if I was to shut that off, go ahead and take that off. Where's the web page? This is YouTube window. What happened here? This should be web page above video capture. So Crusader is in the Stanton system. Finally, I found that. We got our bearings. Etc. Port Olisar, located in the translave above Crusader. Calling ships, administrative deliveries, various shots, weapons, components, armor. Those are the other places. So we don't have to worry about any of those. I already did this. Beginner guides, missions and commodities. Missions and contracts. So you go to your mobi-glass. So there's stuff to do with them. There might be missions in the beginning that are very simple. So we bring this up, and that will give us some things to do. There was a mission, but I had to decline it. General or personal missions, etc. How to share your missions with the party. Mission types. Delivery, maintenance, mercenary, scan alert, general, personal, dynamic event missions. Com links. Someone said to keep them open for the roleplay stuff. Interactions. So there's a fair amount of stuff to do still. Commodities. Where can I find commodities? How do I collect commodity? Basic mining guide on foot, blah blah. How to trade commodities, which can be found at most major landing zones, etc. Refineries, etc. Comlink. What's this? Now in testing. Mission box added to Mustang, etc. We've reached the next phase, Wave 1, where we've opened to concierge subscribers and advocacy testing group. Backers are encouraged to test features, content, ships to ensure they're polished and ready for the upcoming live release. Testing occurs over several waves. After subscribers, concierge members, etc., etc. Wave 3, all backers with a game package. What does this mean? All of the above, plus players that have been highly active on the issue council, players with... So this is in Wave 1. Wave 3, open PTU, all backers with a game package. How do I join? Become a subscriber. Be an active computer and submit relevant bugs and feedback to the issue council. Join during Wave 3. Oh, look. Huh. Now they've added another component to pay for the game. Look, they make sure they get the prices rolling down there, huh? You get to experience and help test patches and releases before they go live to all backers. This program gives subscribers a chance to pilot a flyable ship every month, enjoying unlimited access until it is switched out for a different ship the following month. Oh wow, this is a waste. So you pay this money to subscribe, and at the end, all of this money, yeah, do you lose it? Huh. Imperator test flight. Test fly newly flight ready ships and variants. No and yes. Imperator events. I don't give a shit about that. Fallout contains collection starships, concept artwork, town hall, merchandise, discounted annual plans. I don't care about that. Once you accumulate 12 months of subscription, you're able for a description coupon discount. Huh. Wow. So, if I run the game, then I don't have access to that, to this patch. But everything is wiped. So I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Why? PTU invite waves. I have no idea, but you know what? Let's go ahead and we're gonna load up the launcher. We don't need audio. Okay, we'll see if we can get into the game just to see what variation. And I think I signed up for a month here, so I don't have to keep redoing this bullshit. What game am I playing? Seriously. I can find this bullshit in here. Star Citizen? Let me go ahead and get rid of this and this. I could leave that on there. Star Citizen window. Assuming that's the game. I fell asleep listening to those damn videos. My God. hope it doesn't ask me to freaking. Okay, good. I'm in the game. Okay, see, now my version is only 3.17.1. I don't know if that means my version is wiped or not, because I haven't gained any credits or made any credits or anything. So I don't have a fucking clue. I have no clue whatsoever if, you know. So it's almost like, it's possible that any credits that I make are gonna. No, they had to wiped everything. I have to ask them. I have to go to a stream and ask them. So we learned about the mining. We learned about the update. We learned about some land stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, I wanted to look up the prospector and see how much that is. I don't know yet. I want to look up the buggy, see if I can fit that in that freelancer. And I need to see how much it weighs. Like, how much weight can the freelancer carry, you know? Okay, no music, please. Sound effects, it should be 80. 80, that's all set. Mouse sensitivity, keybinds. Go to advanced. So personal movement is way down here somewhere. On foot all. And the fuck? That's EVA. So, okay, I'm using this outer button because that's not assigned to anything. We are at Orison. Best. I don't want best. I want USA. Friends. Notification. Hurston, Stanton 1, Crusaders, Stanton 2. ArcCorp, Stanton 3, Microtech, Stanton 4. So we got that figured out. Maybe we'll look at the Moby Glass and see if there's something on there. I'm just gonna check something. There's no way I can tell about the credits. So I'm just gonna make an assumption that once, I mean, it just seems like they must have done that across the board. the data wipe. It's got to apply to everything. Luckily, like, I don't have to worry about nothing. I gotta learn how to play the game, you know? That just sends me back here. That seems a little loud. So yeah, that's all that cool shit. What's that little shuttle thing they were talking about? So you do run out of stamina. Oh, check this out down there. Tracker training permit certification. So there's some stuff coming up there, but there's still some things I need to. Oh, you suffering sabotage. Still some things I need to learn about. I'm getting used to everything. What's up here? Is that just the stairs upstairs? They've added some graphic stuff. Like, I never been here. They added the 3 places, I guess. I wanna go to. So last time I came in here, I tried to communicate with this person. If it works. There's another place that you can get on transport. Play. Yeah, wait, we're in the wrong spot here. We need to get to where the ships are coming in.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. We got a lot of variety. Take your time and have a look.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. How about I get on your side? Wait.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you. So you get the pickups and drop-offs. What's this? Drop off, pick up. Maintenance panel. Pickups and drop offs. Elroy. Wait. This is the bottom, this is the lobby. Exit.
call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a weatherboard.
Miss your shuttle?
That's his transit. Orison Skyway. So, we need to get
shuttle is approaching the
to
station.
the spaceport, Discovery Center, Corvette shipping, and self-storage. Industrial
Last call
platform.
for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
That's the blue shuttle. And then there's that. Cloud Views, Crusade Industry Showroom, Shopping Center, Green Circle Habitation, General Hospital, Trading and Development, Outfitters, Municipal Services, Crows, Custom Craft, Storage, Industrial, Ship Hangars, etc. So we need the blue. We need the blue line to go to industrial. The only thing is like there's where's the hospital? Yeah, I don't know.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
That's the little one there. Can I get on
Last
the
call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Looks like the blue line. It says you could go up here.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Well, it doesn't really say. Updated commodity price alerts. So that's just static stuff there. I'm assuming we're going to the industrial platform. I'm looking at the ship storage. I mean personal storage. Hopefully. I don't know.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
That's what we got here. This is blue. Wait, the fuck, where am I? You are here.
Last call for passengers.
It looks like how the hell did I end up over there? I'm at the spaceport. Well then, there's a commodity center.
Enjoying the view? Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft features.
Oh shit. Oh, that says to go to the commodity
The next shuttle
center.
is approaching the station.
What do we got here?
Last call
Kasaba.
for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
We are at the spaceport.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Shuttle
The
station.
next shuttle is approaching the station.
Okay. We gotta go to the spaceport. Oh, we're making some progress. But see that? There's that water thing down there. To an appropriate object. Oh, I'm close. Close, Harry. Weapon 0. Customs and information. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I hit that button by accident, probably. I can't target any of these guys. Commander Zeta. I wonder if I can change that name. I want to change that name. Oh, you know what those are? Those are scammers. Maybe. To make sure you don't have any contraband on you or something. Authorized personnel. Well, hell's bells, because I can't figure anything out. Security checkpoint. Can't seem to argue with these guys. Skyway Transit. Come back soon. Departure lounges.
Hi, welcome to the store.
Wow, you can only use that for one day, and you have to pay for it. there's that Drake Dragonfly. Get out of this fucking moment. I can't exit this fucking screen. Wait.
Attention all passengers on flight T2RS10K. There has been a delay in your shuttle arrival. Please stand by as we wait for more information. Again, flight T2RS10K has been delayed.
Welcome to the August and
The shuttle's arriving daily. What are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison, the city in the clouds.
Cameras. Okay, this looks like food. I can't get any food. I can't get any food or drinks or anything. Oh, what's this? Whamburger Deluxe? You buy it off the counter? That's a recycle. Frizz Cola, Frizz Sour Soup, Frizz Triple Berry, Pips 820, Pips, I don't know fucking Pips. I'll get, HEI 16. Now see, there's two things here. There's a thirst indicator. All items will be immediately delivered to your local inventory. What do I do if I want a couple of these? There's some chat going on there.
Arrival checkpoint at hangar G3. Arrival checkpoint at hangar G3.
Whamburger Deluxe. That's 10. A veggie wham. Effects: dehydrating, hypermetabolic. Effects: dehydrating, hypermetabolic, 10 UCs. So I got some food and drinks at the place where I'm supposed to get my ship.
From breathtaking views, incredible dining, to unmatched shopping.
I've been to Elroy's, that don't help. This is a restroom, which is locked. Hangers this way.
Every day,
Those are hangers. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I didn't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck off.
If you needed therapy
Welcome
fast and safe,
to the ASOP
Mercury
vehicle
checks
retrieval
all the
system.
boxes expected of a dependable courier vessel and then some. Built
These
with
are
the
my
same
ships,
engineering and
goddamn.
design principles that has made Crusader the go-to manufacturer for galactic transport on any scale, the Star Runner chassis sets new standards for data
Now see,
and
it's
cargo
fucking
movements.
crooked.
Contact your local Crusader Industries dealer to learn
Please
more.
visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Why the hell is it fucking crooked? Why not just have it straight? Why does it have to go crooked on my ass with this chat thing in the fucking way? I don't know what the anvil arrow is. I have no idea. Light fighter. So now if something happens to my ship,
I thought luxury had to cost extra
You know?
and great customer service. That was a thing for the big shots. But that was before I stayed at Green Circle. Each room comes with the softest linens. The staff treated me so well, and the accommodations were so thoughtfully considered that it was like having a vacation for my vacation. Why would you ever rent a hat from anyone else?
well, if I retrieve it, it's
Green
sticking
Circle.
out there.
Stay a while.
How long will it stay there? Fuck. I don't know what this is. Anvil, arrow.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
I have no
Goodbye.
idea what the hell that is, honestly. So I purchased another ship.
Seek a 7-man ship, looking to expand your fleet without emptying your bank account, ready to take your trip to the next level? Sounds like you're ready to rent with dozens of new models, wide range of sizes and models. Vantage Rentals is a new way to look at flying.
The fuck? Docking port? Now, I got my own hangar, so I'd like to know, like, what the fuck is going on, you know? Aero View hangars. Is this my hangar? I should have... emergency drop-off. It's an AeroView hangar, because that's what I have. Look at that cute-ass little ship, huh? That's fucking cute. I thought I was supposed to have something. Somewhere. What's this? I don't have a clue. wings? The fucking wings are up in the air. It's a sweet ass looking ship. Just loaded up with freaking missiles. She's got missiles, she's got a gun on her. There's a top gun on her. Oh, how do I get in? Fuck. Might be on the other side. Use interaction mode, start up your ship, look for flight ready cockpit, all that other shit. I like this, so the HUD stays up, you know, if that's off. What else we got kind of shit here? Ejects, oh Jesus, don't push that button, I'll be fucked. Exit ship. Open exterior. Flight ready. Open ladder. Open exterior. I can get out and do that. Retract. A bit nauseating. Says there's an exterior somewhere. Open exterior, where the hell is that at? Oh shit, there was something else on there. Oh, that's the aiming reticle. That's kind of weird, ain't it? It says open ladder, open pilot cannon, and a pilot seat. I ain't gonna get in this on this stream. I'm gonna take a little break. Maybe I gotta do something. What happens if I'm in the ship? If I'm here, it's gonna send me back to that place. I'm gonna log off the game. I'm gonna go inside the ship here. Wait, Eddie's. I gotta do some shit. So we're inside the game. We'll wait till everything settles down. And there's the Mobius network. There's all kinds of stuff down here we can access, which I haven't gotten into. I was looking for missions. Damn, it's fucking hot in my house. Holy shit. There's the map. There's Crusader. There's a trader. Contracts manager. Yeah, see? Take an easy shit here, probably. Combat military experience plus. No, we're not doing that. There's a salvage claim. Huh. Yeah, I'm not doing these time fucking missions. Same thing. It's delivery. Doing family hauling. Contract availability. Like 15 minutes. This would be a good one. Colex. Classroom and place it at their Gundo Center. Confiscate contraband. There's some cool missions. There's 2 missions right there we could do. Investigate wreckage. There's an investigate wreckage. What is this? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Let's accept this one. Oh, it says unspecified. Let's try this one and see what happens to that contract availability. Okay. Let's accept this one. I can only track one mission at a time. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I don't know how to fucking collect some shit and dispose of it. What's this one? Clean up? It's not like I'm asking you to infiltrate the house here. And in case you're curious, the pickup is a Beerus breaker out on Daymar. They need to sort it out. See if you can hurry up, okay? I guess so. I don't know about this one. Personal. We gotta go to Daymar. What the hell? Just grab it. So we've got a delivery. That's Daymar. Cielo. I don't know where that is. Where's the, it just says to do one thing here. I'm gonna go to Grimhacks. Drop off here. Maybe it's the maintenance one. The pickup is at Beerus Breaker on Daymar. So the maintenance. The maintenance and this one. Bountiful Harvest. So there's two of them. I'll just put that on a track. View contract ratings. Blah 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 blah. History. Beacons. Channel. Tell us this a menu. Vehicle maintenance. Oh, there's a lot of shit there. How do I know what's on my ship? Select ship. almost looks like I belong to some group here. I don't know who this fucking group is. Not a clue. Active members 37 to 41. I'm in a group here. I have no clue what group I'm in or how to get access to it or anything. Let me... Fuck. It could be because I'm not at... Power up the ship, I suppose.
Enfield Aerospace. All systems online.
I got 48 decoys, I got some noise stuff in here. We got... whatever the fuck that shit is. I don't know what that other mission is that's popping up either. Press to unlock. Power off. Retract. Open what? Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me.
Weapons offline.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh, fuck. Alert, shields down. Well, I know, I don't give a fuck about that. Deploy? Do you wish to deploy? I don't want to fucking deploy. Scared the living shit out of me. It's showing missiles and weapons and everything else on here, so whether it's, I mean, I'm not doing anything else. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Shit, I gotta quit and be in my ship when I quit the game. It says alert shields down. Why is it like that? It wasn't like that when I first came in. There's another mission. Wait. Fuck. None of these missions got timings on them. Oh, you're supposed to track? Why is it reverting? Where's the mission? Oh, how come? I think I'm supposed to get a Daymar. Current fuel, required fuel. Oh hell, okay, see? So you set this route in the map before you go anywhere in the ship. That's it. The only thing is about, let's see. How do I do this? F1? Now if I go, I can't get access to my inventory in the ship. So we're going to exit the main menu. Yes. And we'll see if I come back to the game in the ship. I gotta take a break. I probably gotta do some shit. I had a good stream. The next stream I won't be showing my face. Will be a little bit more involved in the game. Try to do... Uh-oh. Okay, what happened here? Okay, it exited good. Okay, so it has crashed. Relaunch, please verify your installation files. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna log out. Exit out of this. I'm not sending a crash report. Back later.